Did you send the link to it?
Hello? Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. I just want to echo the sentiment from the Commissioner. Thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to the input that you're going to give today. So today we have a four-part agenda. We're going to start with an introduction, and then we'll go into a strategic planning overview so that you have context on how we got here, what strategic planning process we're using, and we'll use that to guide our exercise, which is the third component of our agenda and the most important. And we want to spend at least an hour in this segment getting feedback from everyone. It'll be activity-based. And your participation and your active engagement is so crucial for this. So please lean in, and we're gonna have a great time today. At the end of the discussion, we'll wrap up and go through some next steps to show how else you can stay engaged and how you can get others to be engaged as well. So that brings us to the session ground rules. So first and foremost, we want to allow everyone in the room to participate. So if in your groups you hear a voice or maybe you see someone who isn't speaking up as much, try to get that person in. We really want the input of every individual in this room. The second rule is no idea is a bad idea. And the reason why this is important is because we are talking about a 2045 strategic plan. This is aspirational. And so we're looking for big and bold ideas. And so we want to hear everything that people have to say. The third component here is that we want folks to know that feedback will be collected and shared in multiple ways. So, as the Commissioner alluded to, this is the third of 5 different public meetings. There's also a survey that is live right now and has been for the last 3 weeks. That's another avenue that feedback is going to be collected or is being collected. And so we just want folks to know that forums like this are just one way that we're collecting feedback, but there are other ways that we're doing this to get a representative set of feedback from the whole county. All right, that gets us to the most important point of the session, and that is that your voice matters. Your voice, and it reflects the needs and priorities of this community, and it will guide the focus for the next 20 years. Very important moment in time. This plan is going to provide a long-term vision for sustaining and enhancing the government services aside from the community members that you interact with on a daily basis that enrich your life and your families, the folks that you really care about. Think about it from their shoes. And all right, to give context on the project timeline, we wanted folks to understand how we got to this point in time today. And the genesis of this strategic planning process started off with the Board of Commissioners resolution in January. They decided to move forward with developing a 2045 strategic plan. At that point, there was a leadership workshop, at which point the board and members of the leadership leaders in the county all met, and they kind of kicked off this process and developed a vision and goals. Anywhere from that, but that structure is really what guides today. After that, we went into